The leader of the Citizens Alliance Party, Dr. Ismaila Ceesay, has said that when he becomes president of the Gambia, he shall prioritize governance and financial reforms. Speaking to the press immediately after his nomination exercise, Dr. Ceesay noted that the country needs serious economic reforms and must get governance right. Only then, he said, will everything be right in the country. He further noted that the 2021 election is about the life and livelihoods of children yet unborn. For that reason, CA, he said, does not only focus on the immediate challenges, but those that may come up in the future.
The 2021 elections is about the next generation, it's about the future. It's about the lives and livelihoods of children yet unborn. And that is why we at CA, we are not only concerned with trying to find out the solutions to today's complex problems, but also trying to understand future problems as they emerge by looking at trends.
He revealed that the Gambia has about 2.5 million people, but can barely provide adequate food, electricity, pipe-borne water, and decent jobs for its citizens.
You will agree with me that if current demographic trends continue, and if projections are to be accepted in terms of demography, population, we will reach 5 million people in 25 years' time, within a generation. Now, if today we have a country with 2.5 million people, and we can barely afford to provide clean water for these 2.5 million people, we can barely afford to provide electricity for these 2.5 million people. We don't have enough food for these 2.5 million people. Not enough hospitals or hospital beds or medicine for these 2.5 million people. Not enough jobs for our young people for these 2.5 million people. What will happen to this country if we have 5 million people, where 70% will be young people, needing jobs, wanting to live a dignified life? What will happen to those small kids who will be going to school in 25 years' time? What kind of schools are we going to build for them? What kind of education system are we going to have? What will happen? What kind of environment do we want to leave behind for our kids? What kind of cars will we accept on our roads in 25 years' time? What kind of roads are we going to build?
When asked about the Coalition for Change 2021 alliance formed by 5 political parties, including the CA, he said they have not decided on the fate of the alliance, but will make their decision public when they decide.
We have not decided on the fate of this alliance yet. Once we do, the media will be informed. Thank you.
He emphasized that he would ensure all public officials declare their assets, as stated in his party's manifesto.
If you read our manifesto, one of the things we emphasize there is all public officers must declare their assets. Not only that, we want to do what they call lifestyle audits of public officials periodically. That is, if I declare my asset as Ismaila Ceesay and I become president, I submit myself to a very rigorous state institution, which will be created also by CA, kind of a corruption watchdog, to a lifestyle audit on me periodically. So if I was driving a 4Runner Toyota, which is a 1997 model, and all of a sudden they see me driving a Range Rover Velar, within 6 months, they have to ask me the source of that income. Where did I get it from?
Dr. Ismaila Ceesay was born in November 1974 in the country's West Coast region and holds a PhD in African Studies from the University of Edinburgh. Meanwhile, Citizens Alliance National Mobilizer Rafi Diab has said the party's standard bearer has presented to IEC officials a certificate showing his Swedish citizenship has been finally scrapped. Reporting for the Fatu Network, I am Christian Conte.